It's Kat here, and I'm here to do a review on the Killing Joke animated movie which I saw yesterday or the day before. I don't really remember, but I saw it. And in case you didn't know, Killing Joke, which is a comic by Alan Moore and drawn by Brian Boland, and this comic is one of the most influential comics of Batman ever. It's It's so good. This basically explains really summarize the dark, complex relationship between Batman and Joker, and how eventually their relationship will end. And it hasn't happened in comics because comics go on forever, and you can't kill the Batman, you can't kill Joker. So this is that comic. Also, spoiler alert. So eh, this is the comic where Batgirl, aka Barbara Gordon, gets shot and becomes paralyzed. She eventually becomes Oracle that forms the Birds of Prey. So that's really cool. Really, heads up. I know if I was paralyzed, I'll just be like, well, I'm just gonna relax. It's God's way of saying when Joker knocks at your door and shoots you, that's God's way of saying you need to slow down. I'm just saying. I would not be like, yeah, let's go up and go. I'm like, So that's what the comic is about, and it's also what the animated movie is about. The last hour of it is about this. The first half hour or 46 minutes of the movie is explaining why Batgirl retired. Now, to tell you the truth, I don't really remember if this is after Barbara Gordon decided to retire or not in The Killing Joke, but I can tell you the movie had it wrong. Um, in the movie, it goes through Batgirl's relationship with the Batman. And in case you all didn't know, Batgirl is kind of Nightwing's little relationship, right? And in this, they kind of made her Batman's thing, which I was severely upset about. I mean, that's basically like he's kissing his daughter, and they had sex, and they talked about how they had sex, which I was ultimately disgusted with. Left this really bad taste in my mouth. Like it was the most I haven't seen an awkward kiss like this in forever. And that was like the whole first beginning part of the movie, which you didn't even need to have. I understand if you wanted to bring a little more character to Batgirl because if you don't really know who Barbara Gordon is and all her adventures, how much emotion and time Batman and Nightwing and Alfred and all of them had together, then I understand why you want a little more for background. Like if you haven't watched the animated series, you wouldn't know that she's the commissioner's daughter or she's all this and that and blah. So I understand putting in a little bit of adventure. Plus this comic, as you can tell, is really, really short. So it's not like Nightfall, which is right here, as this behemoth of a series is Nightfall. It's not like Nightfall. This is just a thin comic. So I understand. That being said, did you really have to make it in the most creepiest way possible where it makes me want to throw up? No? Okay. Also, there was some scenes where Joker, it became like a musical, which I didn't understand. I do know that there is a singing part, I believe, in this comic. I'm trying to find it. Actually, no, there isn't. That was a lie. I'm flipping through and there's no musical interlude, but apparently they put it in. So this became kind of like a musical. Also, the ending joke was just the cinematic part of this comic is there's a joke at the end of this comic where Batman laughs, and in the movie they didn't quite play it, and it seemed a little too forceful to laugh. Also, they did Joker's pass way too quickly. The animation wasn't creepy enough to have a real impact on what was going on. It kind of just felt like an animated series episode, and not even like the Brave and the Bold, the Batman Beyond, the Return of Joker. Like, it wasn't even that creep of a factor. It was just okay, they're doing stuff, and I don't know, it just didn't play. Maybe it's just cause I this is my favorite comic of Batman's ever. I'm pretty sure this is my favorite comic, that or The Crow, and they fucked it up. They did, in my opinion. So that's my review slash commentary slash rant, I would guess, of The Killing Joke. Animation, 3 stars. Beginning plot, -7 stars. And truth to the comic, maybe 3 stars is what I would give it. Yeah, I'm actually really sad about it. Depressed. Anyway, on that happy note, tschüss.